Sweatsuit.
You got the call this weekend, didn't you?
The call?
You got the call this week from us.
What you mean?
Yo, you've been going a little hard. What's going on? She gave you that call. She used to give it to me too, boy.
Yeah. I got a stern talking to this morning.
Oh.
In person. I got the in person.
The face to face.
Yeah.
Damn, man, you can't press people at work, Mel.
I didn't press.
I'm joking. No, I just feel like Mel needs support up here, and I don't feel like she gets appropriate levels of support. I always support Mel.
Should I change the style in which we joke up here?
Y'all were talking about me?
I wasn't.
There was an insinuation?
Not by me.
No. Please stop playing with me. Stop it.
Let's go.
Stop it.
Requested to stay there.
Nah, you gotta sometimes, hey Mel, sometimes you gotta remind them.
It's double for you.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's good, Elevators? It's your boy Elevation here with another episode of the JBP Elevated, where we speak on the Joe Budden podcast and all of his co-hosts on and off the pod. My bad, guys, my bad. I did not want this to become a narrative. I just wanted it to be addressed. But now they're taking this victim mentality to a whole nother level. I don't like when people bully other people. And I became a bully to address bullies. That's why my motto is you can't bully a bully. You have to just deal with them and tame them. But now they're turning the very warranted takes that I had on jokes and using it as a scapegoat. Now because their jealousy and envy is coming in the way of the performance that Marc is doing, they're going to gang up on him, and they're using this as the scapegoat. Oh, your jokes are too hard. Yes, they were. Address him like the grown adults y'all are, and then he will handle it and you will handle it. If he doesn't address it, or if he doesn't correct it, then you address it again. Off camera. We don't need to see any of this drama, any of the amas on camera. That's what I initially started speaking on this for, so y'all could stop doing this on camera. I thought today was actually a decent episode. Of course, you could tell that Melissa's pissed off throughout the duration of it, but other than that, especially in the beginning when y'all were speaking on the list, the music list, I felt like that was the most cohesive y'all have been and inclusive y'all have been in a long time. That's the direction that the pod needs to go. At the end of the day, we're tuning in to hear y'all takes on a bunch of different topics and to see y'all have a good time and provide us with good content as a result of that. It's clear as day y'all aren't genuinely all friends. Y'all are co-workers, and that's fine, which makes it even worse that y'all are allowing all of this quote-unquote frustration to show on screen. There's a reason Joe has constantly brought up what y'all are doing wrong and what y'all need to do better on cam, because y'all aren't even attempting to do it on cam. And now y'all are using this as another reason to why y'all don't have to individually get better. Marc's going to be able to defend himself from all accounts, from all fronts. It does not matter where you shoot at this nigga, he's going to be able to defend himself. So it's clear as day they couldn't shoot back, because that's what they tried first and it's not working. Now they're doing this route, and they're still going to try to gang up on him by saying, not only are you too aggressive towards us, we have to shoot at you as a result of that. I don't want this to become an ongoing narrative. It's okay for a nigga to be smarter than you. It's okay for a nigga to be perceived as smarter than you. That's not what y'all are all individually on the podcast for. Flip. It's clear as day, everybody's getting tired of whatever your shtick is on the show because you still haven't found your footing. Although I, myself, I think you're, I'm not going to say like a jester, but you are the comedic and energy boost to the pod. Because the episode where you and Ice missed, y'all presence was felt. I'm not even going to hold y'all. Y'all are better when it's 7 or 8 mics all together as opposed to 4 or 5. But Melissa clearly is getting frustrated with how y'all are dogpiling her and how y'all are treating her and constantly making her the butt of all the jokes. And eventually she's going to shoot at you again. I absolutely see an insolent child reference or breakdown of that sort again. But best believe Flip was telling the truth when he said Melissa had some type of a conversation with Marc. And the next time, if there is a next time, Ian will be involved, except it's not going to play in her favor like it did last time. Because Marc is playing the role that he's supposed to play on the JBP. Joe, of course, is going to use all the narratives in his favor, and he's going to bring them up to show the audience that he's paying attention to the things that we speak about. But behind the scenes, he's telling Marc, nigga, continue doing what you're doing, please. Continue going viral on every account. Continue getting us to broaden the horizons as far as our audience is concerned. But yeah, I gotta, for the front of the, or for the face of the company, I gotta save face by showing everyone else that I'm in accordance with them. Yeah, Marc is going too hard at y'all. And since I'm the one speaking on it, yes, he was throwing a lot of jokes that hit below the belt. He had a fucking joke to Flip today that I was like, God damn it. This is why I'm like, man, I'm finna get off of this topic because I don't want to lose this part. When they were talking about the R word or the individually disabled, specially challenged, I don't know the name. I don't know. When they're trying to find the right names, and Marc looked at Flip with a serious face and said, I'm sorry, Flip. Shit like that is hilarious, man. I'm sorry. It is. But the Flip or the face Flip made let me know. God, see, you can't say shit like that. Marc, I don't need to give you advice because you're cooking and you are funny. But you got to say jokes in that same manner, in that same style on things that aren't true with your co-host. You got to start doing that with things that aren't true. It's going to hit the same, especially because of your deadpan delivery. Like, if a smart topic comes on, Flip, I would like to hear your explanation. That would be fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. But it's hitting below the belt too hard because your delivery, it's your delivery, Marc. It's your delivery. And because people hold you in a high regard, they're going to take it worse than it actually is. That's why I'm saying the shit that I'm saying. But goddamn, I don't want to take that away. But Flip, everybody's looking at you like, what are you doing here? Mel is about to get frustrated with all this shit. Joe is clearly frustrated at you constantly speaking on the contractual shit. You can't speak on your own content over here. What is it that you bring? And I know that you're maturing, so I'm really not trying to crack on you. But you do have to find your identity on the JBP. You still have to find it. Because it's clear as day, everybody pays attention to what the community says. And Joe can constantly say it doesn't affect his opinions. But I know y'all heard that other shot that he took at me. That discourse of the community and how they don't listen to the community. We just said that over here. So please, Philip, please, I'm begging you. Get off those top three, because everybody says the top three things about you over and over and over again. Once you figure that out, you're going to be fine. But please, guys, don't start to dogpile on Marc. I've seen a small glimpse of it. His community's going to kick y'all ass. And then it's really going to turn against the JBP versus the Lamont Hill community. And that's going to be something that nobody wants to see. So the cohesion that y'all showed at the beginning of the pod was phenomenal. I hope y'all can get back to that. The overall pod was a really good pod. I just wanted to speak on this since they brought it up. Since Joe asked the question, like, no, I don't want y'all to change the style of jokes. I don't think y'all joke too hard. Some jokes do hit below the belt. But at the same time, y'all are all adults up there, and y'all gotta, if y'all have grievances with people, y'all need to tell them directly. Y'all don't need to let things continue to happen over and over and over and over again, because y'all know I'm a huge advocate of that. If something's happening, I'm going to speak on it immediately. If you continue to do it again, I see that we're going to have disrespect as a part of our discourse going forward, so I could equally return the disrespect in your favor. But you can't just have shit happen to you persistently, and then you get frustrated at the person because they won't stop just because in your mind you think they're supposed to. So if Marc's jokes are hitting too hard for y'all, kick his ass verbally. And if y'all can't do that, y'all need to address him as the adults y'all are. And if that doesn't work, like I said, disrespect him in another manner. It's not going to be the witty one, though. But everything's on the right track as far as the JBP is concerned. There's a whole bunch of episodes that I haven't been able to speak on. Your boy had to catch up on some yards. I'm sorry. We're going to get right back to it, though. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the page if you haven't. If you have, you already know what it is with us. We're going to get right back to it. Y'all be safe out here. Peace.